Hello, guys. I hope you guys are doing good. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. I am just getting ready for the overall day today, and I'm taking any questions that you guys might have for me. I am hello, Alex. Hello. I am a shaman Reiki master. So I do communicate in the spirit world. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, please. I don't normally like to do lives, let people join. It can get disrespectful and I don't like that. I made a silly face for you. Yeah, I can do a reading. Right now I do have the Cosmo deck. So right now I do have the Cosmo deck. First one that did come out today is the Star. Life has been rough, but things are finally looking up. You're healing, and be hopeful, and people will see you sparkle. So that's beautiful. So the Star, thanking the cosmos today and channeling that energy through and just thanking them for giving us messages today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the likes. The 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. How are you creating long-term success for yourself? Okay, how are you creating your long-term success? What are you doing? Are you preparing for the future? Are you looking ahead? Is it something that's going to be good for you and something that you're going to benefit? Is this going to be good for you? Start thinking about it. And what are you creating for yourself? What are you trying to manifest for yourself? When you start to look into your spirituality and you start to look into your more of your spiritual journey, things will start to align for you a little bit better. You will start to really see things in a clearer perspective, so that you can start to reach those goals that you are wanting, that are your soul purpose. So you can start leading in that way. And when you put your spirituality first, everything just falls right in line. Everything. Okay? So you have to really start saying, hey, what do I need to do to start my journey, right? What do I need to do? What career is going to help me? What's going to start to benefit me spiritually? And if you guys are taking those steps forward and you guys need assistance on where to begin, I don't know where to begin. How do I start this? Get on my website. I do have free consultations and body scans. Those of you guys who are wanting to get your energy work, I do go through, do a body scan, see what's blocked. If you guys are wanting more of just spiritual mentor and wanting to just like start the basics of starting that journey, book with me. I do Zooms. If you are here in Tucson, Arizona, or you want to make a trip down to see me, you can come here to Tucson, Arizona. I'm at the Soul Shine of Tucson. I have merged my Jossie Divine Light services with the Soul Shine of Tucson, so we are combined as one now. And if you guys are, wanting to step forward into your spiritual journey and you're wanting to start your energy work, if you're familiar with it and you already know as far as that goes what energy work is, then you can just start jumping right in. And you found her, your Reiki master, so you guys don't have to look no more. You found her. And not only that, but I am a shaman, so I put all of my spiritual practices into my business, into my work, helping you guys step more into consciousness, right? So what you can do, so a lot of people will use different divines or gods and goddesses. They will perform different rituals, ceremonies to get and grab that energy, to ask for the will of the power for that god, right? So what happens is they will start to send you, when you call for that energy and you manifest it and you perform those rituals, you can use the power of that god, right? And you can start to incorporate it daily into your life, honoring different gods and goddesses as far as that goes, to help them to allow that energy flow to come through. So you can use different gods and goddesses. For me, when I'm using my practices, I only use spirit, and I also do use divine and goddesses, whatever's necessary at that time when I'm working with you one-on-one with your soul. I do let those energies come through to then guide and help you, and any bad entities or enemies to help you through that, to fight for you. And you can use these different energies as far as that goes if you are wanting to use it. For me, I normally will just let through and come through whatever energy is coming through that is necessary for you at that time. But it's going to be different with the one-on-one sessions. So when I'm doing one-on-one sessions, I connect with your soul, seeing exactly what do you need to start your healing journey, your spiritual journey. If there's any messages that are coming through, if there's anything that is coming through, then at that time, then I'm actually able to connect, and we start that healing journey right away. We just jump right into the work, removing any attachments, any programming, anything that has been settled into you, right? And we start to break through that matrix world, breaking through. And I'm just going to clear out some energies real quick. And you might feel cold or some chills. But yes, just depending on exactly what your soul is needing at that time when we are doing the sessions is what I speak to. So I don't speak to the flesh, I only speak to soul. and we jump right into it one-on-one so that you can start to remember who you are. If you're wanting to dig deeper into who am I and dig into that inner healing, right, then what we do is we'll start to work on that right away. You're not going to jump into one session, right? Thank you so much, Penny. Oh, I love you. I'm just reading some of these, sorry. And yeah, minors of minds. So just tying into that, it's depending on what, what exactly divine you're wanting to use to assist you in your flesh. And I love you too. Thank you, Penny. I love you too. And, just taking that time right now, right, to be grateful and to be honored as far as that goes, stepping into 2024, stepping into it freshly, with positive, I would say, with positive energy, healing frequencies, allowing you to be completely healed within, right? And you really focusing and centering down into your root, allowing all of your chakras to be activated, aligned as far as that goes, stepping into your heart center and really focusing on, hey, what is in there, and what do I hold that space, and what is holding me from achieving full awareness and consciousness. What am I doing, right? What am I doing that's stopping me right now in my heart center? What energy is tying me down, not allowing me to receive full consciousness? Okay? But when you start to take each day a little bit slower, and you start to really focus in on yourself, and you start to focus in on what makes you happy, then you start to realize your own power. Then everything that you are wanting aligns better for you. Oh, that is so amazing, Minor of Minds. Wow. So, tying into whenever these gods or goddesses you guys are dreaming about them, they are trying to communicate with you. They are trying to help you. They are trying to communicate, letting you know that they're right by your side. They're there trying to assist you in whatever spiritual warfare that you have out there. Doing these things, Minors of Minds, what you want to do is, you can Google it. You guys would be amazed at the amount of things that are on Google that you can get. It can be hard. You got to really search and tie down and look things, but you can start to really focus down on who is trying to communicate with you. Practice some rituals, do some ceremonies, so that she can be by your side, so that whatever divine goddess is there, or whatever God is trying to speak to you, right? Then you can communicate, and you can start to perform those rituals so that they can help you, so that you can start to communicate and honor them. Because whatever spiritual warfare you're currently going through, you might need I forgot what divine goddess or God that is. Forgive me, I don't do a lot of rituals or ceremonies with Hecate. I've only done a couple so far, but that was like in 4 years ago when I was barely going through my awakening. I performed some rituals, and I think that was just probably like candles. I can't even remember. It was so long ago. Hi, Dan, keep it 0.1K. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But yeah, you can use right now. Normally, the only God that I use is going to be my Catholic ways, which is Jesus, the saints, angels. So normally I'll use those, and then when I want to tie into using more power or the energy work, then I will do rituals with the gods and goddesses. But yes, so no, you know what? A lot of people will think that that's me. Everybody that sees this one, they're like, is that you? We swear it, like that could be you. And when I had short hair, you would probably think it was. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura Leanne. Hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising to all of you spiritual beings out there. All of you guys, right, who are starting to take your spiritual journey in 2024. And it's crazy, guys, because those of you guys who are having your calling and those of you guys who are being called, right, you're starting to feel more resonating, I should say, a little bit more with those spiritual practices, tying more into meditation, tying more into yoga, Pilates, embracing all of these things that you have been embracing, even as far as it goes, embodiment, practicing any of those spiritual things that you need to do, expressive dance, whatever it should be, but stepping more into that in 2024. Higher beings and higher spiritual beings, right, are starting to call, and a lot of us are starting to open up, and we're starting to open all our chakras. We're starting to step into consciousness and out of the subconscious. So we're starting to feel called more by these spiritual practices. So stepping into that, if you are wanting to focus more on that, please book with me, guys. When you start to break out of the matrix and remember your own power, and you start to really remember who you are, there's no other way that you would really want to be. And when you start to embrace those gifts that you naturally have, and you start to get the visions and the things that you're supposed to do to remember, there's no other way that you would rather be. So when you're wanting to do that a little bit more, if you're needing to say, hey, where do I start? Where do I begin, right? Book with me. We'll do a consultation. We'll see what you're wanting. If you're just wanting energy work, we'll just focus on that, set up sessions for you, what I think you will need. And then from there, we can see if you're wanting to, tie deeper into an inner healing. I will let you know if you're needing that, which is a little bit more intense work on yourself to break through whatever you're going through currently. So I do have different ones, but I take it at the state of consciousness of where you're in, right? 1111, you're lying. You have to make a wish. And it has to come with good intention and from the heart, right? And when you have pure intentions, you're able to connect more and channel higher frequencies, higher beings, higher messages when you have that pure intent. Now, if you're boiling and you're letting a negative energy sit and boil, in your heart center, you're always going to be at a lower dense energy. So you always want to try to release any of those negative energies so that you're always at a higher level, okay? You can only bring yourself down, right? Like, you can only bring yourself down. If you allow others to bring you down, that's on you, because you can excuse yourself from negative people, negative energies that are interfering in your flesh in the present moment. Yes, exactly. Let me see. So right now, I am going to pull some cards if you guys would like me to. But yeah, definitely connecting and listening to your ancestors, right? Listening to where you come from. And then also, asking that guidance from your spirit guides to assist you through that. Because it's all a spiritual journey for all of us. But once you start and you want to connect, with your ancestors, you want to connect to your spirit guides, come with me. I do activations. So I activate your chakras. I also open up your third eye, opening up to spiritual world, your crown. So all of these things, when you come and you see me, I open up for you so that you can start to actually communicate, right? Letting that energy shoot up so that you can be that channel for yourself, for your ancestors, for your guides. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate you being so honest with that good intent and who you are, right? Laura is going to shine through, because no matter what, when you are able to spread a positive message to anybody, you're only spreading positive energy. And yes, sometimes we do need to hear negative things to make us better, right? And that's okay. But the thing about it is, when you are seeing something and you're just seeing the good right out of it, that is what makes you shine. That's what makes you better. Bringing up your frequencies. Yes, you can stick and be at a lower dense energy, and you can be negative and say, well, you could have did this better, you could have did that better, you could have did this better, you could have did that better, right? Yes, you can be that person. But when you can actually see the good someone is doing and say that first, and then say, hey, but you know what, maybe if you would have maybe this or that, that's really amazing, honestly. So it's just amazing that those of you guys, right? Yes, you have that negative thought. You can have that negative, intention, right? But you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull that negative out, and I'm just going to say the positive, building up that higher frequency, right? And that's what matters, because then you're changing the negative into a positive. You're transmuting that, and you're saying, hey, but you know what? I can say something positive, which is beautiful. And then one-on-one, you can have those negative comments with each other one-on-one level, so that you're not spreading negativity towards everybody. It's positive, but you can speak one-on-one with somebody and actually say, hey, you know what? I didn't actually, or I thought you could have did this, or, I had practiced this before, and maybe you can incorporate that. You can do one-on-one. When you're saying something negative, base it more on a one-on-one private communication, right? So that you're building that person up, and you're letting them know, hey, I could have did that a little differently, and you know what, it might be negative to you, not negative to them, just assisting them and helping them to build them up, but doing it in a private setting, right? Thank you so much for the love, Laura. And we're going to try to tie down here, and let me see, I might need, I don't think I have it here. I would have to go see where it's at. Give me a second. I'm going to go see if I have some things, and I'm going to do some smudging. So if you stay on, I will smudge out any of those negative energies, sending some new blessings and healing for 2024 to you guys. So give me a second. And that is going to connect when I do the fire of breath. What happens is that's connecting with your crown, allowing that to connect with you. Some people use tobacco, some people use herbs. A lot of people will use different things, just depending on what connects them to their ancestors and what their ancestors use. So it's really just going to depend, right? Okay. But we were going to tie down, and those of you guys who are practicing more on a spiritual basis and you do not use any form of drugs, they do have different herbs that you can use when you smoke to connect you and to honor. So you can actually use these different things, and that's going to also be another way that you can show your honor to those gods or goddesses that you are trying to assist you through your spiritual warfare. You can smoke these different herbs. They're not narcotics. They're not weed or anything with that. It's just natural, actual herbs, and it's the way they would practice those ancient traditions since back in the day. For centuries ago, when they were practicing those certain rituals, right? They were smoking and doing those certain things as far as that goes to channel and connect with that. So if you do not, and you can use teas as well. So if you do not smoke at all or use any forms of tobacco or herbs, natural herbs, you can actually do tea, and that'll be a way of honoring as well, which is more of a Western spiritual culture, I believe they use, if I'm saying that correctly, but is more, with Asians, China, who actually were using these ancient traditions with the tea to honor the gods and goddesses, so that they can flow with that energy. And certain people back in those days, right, were actually able to connect and let those beings channel through them. So they would do certain traditions and certain things to let that energy come through. Those people who were enlightened or who were touched by the spirit, as a shaman, right? Those who are touched by the spirit can then allow those to go through, so you can feel that healing energy, that divine healing energy right away. Some people who come around me, people who come who are aligned with me in that form, but they will be drawn to me if they are needing healing. And what happens is they will end up crying. They might get chills, feel very cold. They might feel a lot of tingling in their body. But that is because those chakras are being released out. That needs to be released so that you can have that clear alignment of flow that's needed for your chakras. So whatever trauma, whatever things you're needing, that will normally come out when you're around me right away, so that you can start to connect with what is needed, what our purpose is. So it really just ties you down to everything. But when you come across me, that's why they'll say, oh my goodness, like you're an angel, you're a saint. Those people who have been living in hell, they come across me, and they will be able to be released from that, right? They will be released from that, allowing them to be in the present, but giving them that space to start to heal themselves. And it only takes you, right? It takes you. Thank you so much. Laura Lee, thank you so much. Laura Leanne, thank you so much. Yeah, and it's really good to start to learn more about it, right? And it is, Laura Leanne, you're not lying, because it is so hard to come to an understanding and being okay, right, with what you have done, what others have done, and what the world is. And whenever, and that's a beautiful vision, Laura Leanne. And those of you guys who are on, and once you give me consent to connect with your soul. I'm an oracle. So that's one of my like ancient ancestors, and where I'm tied to. So right away I will start, give me consent, and I'll start to work with your spirit guides and everything. But it's I'll see visions. I'm an oracle, like I said, shaman. But I will see your past, future, present things. But that was a beautiful vision, Laura, because I saw it was like you, like how you see the world is like you in the world, and it's like the planet around, and then like the aura, and then just like the universe and the stars, and you're just like this little being in here, and that's how you see yourself, like a little tiny being, but it's like you're in that, and you're just like wondering like, who am I? Where do I come from? And I just see you like standing there on the street with one light, and it's just like standing there. I don't know why. And it could be somebody else's visions as well. But I feel like it's like a little girl, and you're really sad by yourself. Just like either always hoping, praying for something. That's sad. You probably have a throat block. I could feel that. And a heart block. So it's manifesting, and that is sitting there, and it's burning, right? It's burning because it's stuck there, and it's not able to be released, so that you can actually let that energy flow through. Your energies flow through. And when there's a block, it doesn't, so it stays there, and it starts to build. So I can feel that block here. And it could cause a lot of, issues as far as that goes, with feelings, you not wanting to, speak your truth, or you lying or gossiping or not speaking up like that. A lot of that can do, you're not being able to love, you're not being able to forgive. It could be a lot of things, that are building there. But yeah, I could feel that frog in my throat too. It's like I want to just punch it in my throat, like to get it out. It's like stuck there. It's like it hurts. It actually hurts. Like it feels like that's gonna cause like you to have probably end up having to get like a tonsillectomy or something with that throat, in those glands will end up causing you to have like a surgery or something in that form, because it's just sitting there. So if you eat more foods that help you with your throat chakra, that energy can be released. You can get with me and come see me. We'll start to work on that. I can open you up, and we'll get that going for you too. Yeah, it can have a lot of things that can deal with that general, and your respiratory area can start to really be effective. Your ears, nose, and throat. Once that energy sits there, all of that can start to affect it. And I just want to thank every single one of you guys today who, are on today, and who have joined, and just sharing this divine space with you guys. It's an honor, and just me wanting to assist all of you guys into stepping into a 5D world. At least 4D now. Everybody's like more in a 3D. Those who are more advanced are probably in the 5D. But most are in 3D. I'm wanting to get people into a 4D to connect more with spiritual and understanding the spiritual world and warfare in that, so that we can step into the 5D world. Because when the 5D world does step into that, and we have alignments, and we have, the certain things that are coming through in the new world, right? Those energies will be able to tie through. They might confuse you. You might be pacing back and forth. There's certain things that it can do to you. But when those energies tie through, in the 5D world, you want to be able to connect with your spiritual team, and with that spiritual, you want to be spiritual ready, right? So for that warfare, because the thing is that there's going to be certain things that can tie through. Not only that, but those of you guys who can channel or are on your way to channeling will be able to assist and help as far as that goes, with other people who are stepping into those different forms of those worlds. 3D is going to be a little bit more stepping out of the matrix. 4D is going to be you being a little bit more aware with your spiritual practices and who you are. 5D is you're going to be actually knowing everything of that, knowing who you are, knowing your purpose, working on your energy daily, working on that, keeping with your sessions so that you can be in higher frequencies, so that you can be ready for ascension, in whatever form of way that is for you at that time, right? But as we're stepping into more of a 5D world, like I said, the different dimensions and things like that will be different energies and higher frequencies. Lower dense energies won't be able to tie through into that 5D world. So it can cause a lot of that confusion, right? Because you want to be able to know who you are, you want to know your gifts, you want to know what's out there, so that whenever it happens, we're preparing for that, right? We're preparing for that. And if you are a healer, you are familiar with that, then you can actually start that healing process, and you can start healing, Mother Earth and Mother Gaia, as us healing energetic beings are supposed to be doing right now. And if a lot of people don't want to do that, that's okay. You can just start to really focus on who you are and just raising your frequencies to help you promote whatever goals you are wanting to promote, whatever that is. If you're not spiritual, you can just do energy work. That's going to help you promote your goals either way. If you are spiritual and you're on more of a spiritual practice and you know that you're headed for ascension, and in whatever form of way that should be, then you're ready for that. And when you start to use your body as the portal it is, and start to use your healing as it is supposed to be, right? And with other people you communicate with or step into communication with, who are on their way to being a channeler, you will start to notice the different ones who are actually sending you and giving you that healing energy right away. Your soul and your ancestors, if you feel in your intuition like, whoa, this doesn't feel right, I'm working with this other person, something's off, then listen to that. Hi Nubia, oh my gosh, hi Nubia, hello, and thank you so much. And my sister says thank you as well, of course, for giving Romeo just as many gifts that you did, and just like making him feel that joy. He was so happy and thrilled with everything you got him. So thank you so much, because like that just touched my sister's heart as well. So I thank you, and my sister thanks you. So thank you. You're like his sister as well, and we thank you very much for everything. We lost my sister, so Nubia has been amazing, like one of the family. She's there more visiting my mom and my nephew and my little bro more than me, so I thank you. She's like really like a big sister to him. So thank you. And my mom just loves you so much. Yes. But yes, guys, so those of you guys, right, who are wanting to jump into 2024 focusing more on your spirituality, focusing more on your overall wellness, right? Get with me. I am going to do so many amazing, great things for 2024. I'm there at the Soul Shine of Tucson. So we do private one-on-one sessions, but I'm going to be opening up the outside as well. And we're going to be doing a lot of drum circles. We'll have healers there. We're going to just have a big spiritual tribe for everybody to really connect and start to really focus on who you are and your power. We'll have readers there. So I will be putting out pretty soon a flyer, probably on my website. I'm going to start it very soon. So we're going to start opening out that to the community. And I've already spoke with management there. So Ray, he is the manager there at the Soul Shine of Tucson, and he's amazing. He does his hypnotherapy. So those of you guys who are wanting to tie down more into getting to that root problem and start to really assist and help to step out of the subconscious more in a faster, dramatically pace, get with him. And we do have with the inner healing program, it's tied with the work with that as well. So you can actually do it too, okay? And but we're gonna have a lot of great things for the community. We're going to be doing a lot of free get-togethers, so a lot of free events, sharing that divine space with you guys, so you guys can start to feel that healing energy. If you guys are stepping off from medications, you guys can't be on medications no more. If it's affecting you and your body, you can start to do spiritual healing, and that's going to focus on us assisting you, but you really focusing on doing inner healing as well, doing meditation, practicing, doing what is needed. Yes, Laura. And if you want, definitely. Oh my gosh, and you are one too. You're lying. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that. So see, if you're here, we're trying to just do a whole tribe here together. To share that space, get to know one another. Everybody bringing their music, their guitars, people bringing their drums, bringing your healing music. What is it? Your healing tools. Anything basically that you're wanting to do or who you are. We're wanting to tie all of that there. So it's going to be a lot of great things that we want to do for 2024. We're just getting started. So I'll have a flyer out for you guys. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that is wanting to come through. Hi, Grandma. We'll see. That is so amazing, and stick with that. And maybe in the future you can come and see me, and we can do some great things together. It's gonna matter in the future. You were so nervous, miners of mine. No. Well, I'm glad that you are feeling more relaxed, and that will happen when you see me and start joining the lives. It's going to start to align you. Just my body is already a portal. I've already done the work and done what I needed, went through my enlightenment. So my body is a portal, so it'll automatically start to heal you. And so when you come on here, it'll do that. And then of course, me just doing the added Reiki will also start to heal you right away, me being a healer. So it'll start to just heal you, boom, right away. Start to soothe you up really, really, really well. And I'm glad that you're, feeling amazing. Oh my goodness. I said maybe in the future you can see me. I do Zooms. but maybe in the future we'll be able to, do work together, which would be really amazing, you know, see what we can pull together. Make your way down here and come see me, and I do Zooms as well. So if you are wanting to do a Zoom, let me know. And maybe, that'll help you start to get set into your purpose, right? Maybe it's your calling now. Normally people who see me, it's their calling, they're headed for their purpose, their spiritual practices, they're needing that. So they'll normally find my live, and then I set them up more, for their spiritual purpose. And that comes more aligned with them into focus. So it's really cool. That's beautiful. I love that. And a lot of us who are breaking out of the matrix and are feeling spiritually called, we're starting to realize who we are and why we're here. But allowing, right, and letting, like I said, those things, we're going to start to really incorporate and start to do. And those of you who are connected more to expressive dance, expressive art, we're going to start to really be able to open up those on the weekend, so that you guys can start to see that there's more people out there who are doing the same thing, and they're just wanting more and more people to assist and help them and spiritually heal, right? So it's going to be a beautiful thing, guys. I'm going to be having a lot of things opened for you guys, and I'll be going live on TikTok, sharing our day, our event with you guys. So those of us who are already going onto our spiritual journey, you guys can get familiar with it, see what we do. You guys can, feel that healing energy as well through, social media, and start to really heal you guys as well, and inspire those who are needing to be inspired, opening up those creative blocks, right? But we'll start to really evolve and help that. And I'm going to be letting you guys, hop on and see what we do there at the Soul Shine of Tucson, and what we're going to be doing for 2024, which is going to just be spectacular. If you are here in Tucson, I'm going to be running a flyer, an ad. If you guys are wanting to come and help out in any form of way, they're at the location. If you want to do your sound healing, if you are wanting to do some, if you're a Reiki healer and you want to, tie into that, and you're just learning or practicing and you want to start to learn a little bit more about that, you can tie into that. And these weekend classes are going to just be really amazing for, the public, for you guys. We're going to be opening up the back. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more, just starting off right now. So if you guys are wanting to even help with that and come and start cleaning up, let us know. You can come and assist with that. We can ground really into Mother Gaia even with that, okay? But it's up to you guys. If you guys are wanting to, come and just hang out and, start to see that there is a spiritual tribe out there. And we're going to just be doing a lot of great special spiritual events for you guys. and hosting it at the facility. And there's a lot of parking there, so for certain times when we are needing that, of course, the parking is going to be amazing. We do have some really great open space as well. So if we want to do anything outside in the front, we can do something out in the front. If we're wanting to do something out in the back, there's parking for you guys. Thank you. There's actually parking in the back, or excuse me, in the front. So, you have that space, and it's not a huge, big old whoosh thing. Hopefully in the future we can get it to get that big. But it is, an average size as far as that goes. So we can, get as many people as we can though. And we have a lot of space in the back for, at least a good amount of people. So it's going to be beautiful. And like I said, the events are more private. But those of you guys who are not in Tucson, you guys will actually be able to see it on TikTok. I'll be hopping on here, and I already am with a agency. I already am with an agency with TikTok, so that's going to be amazing. We'll be able to get more out to you guys, worldwide spread, which is amazing, and they assist me and help me to reach more of you guys who are wanting to, and it's an honor for them to reach out to me. And I've had so many different agencies already reaching out to me, and it's been a great help. Those of you guys who sent me videos, those of you guys who have been communicating with me on there, I just wanted to thank the TikTok because it's really an honor to see that you guys see my vision and see what I'm wanting to do for others, and you guys wanting to promote that. So for me, that's the honor. You guys seeing my vision and seeing what I'm wanting to do and help others. And those agencies that have been so great and so patient with me, right? Because I'm a little bit more, not that like I'm techie, but not too techie with TikTok. So it takes me a little more time to like maneuver around and all that. But hoping we can get like somebody to just assist me with all of that stuff. I hope I can get some sponsors or something, and they just do everything, and I can just like, they assist me. That's the dream. But yes, thanking them though, those who have reached out and helping me and assisted me, the different agencies. Thank you guys. And I already did tell one person I was going to stick with them, and the other people that have been so helpful and even sending me, sharing and sending when I go live. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. But I did tell someone, but I did let him know, like, I'm, still looking and deciding. I'm going to pull another card for you guys. You're in Florida. Yay! I love Florida. I have a friend out there. I got one out there. She's amazing. But even that, if you're in Florida, you can do a Zoom. If you're wanting me to clear out that throat, book. It's not expensive. It's only, I think my Zooms are 35 or 45. So it's not, it's not expensive at all. And we can clear that out and start to really, focus on that, so you can just be aligned a little bit better. Let's pull a card. The Magician. You already have everything you need to make your dreams a reality. You already have everything you need to make a reality. So just start acting on it, start doing it. And that's even a lesson for myself, because what I do is I will literally sit and just be like thinking that I need to achieve more and more. When I already have everything in front of me and I'm just not acting on it or doing it, So that's, a reality check for me as well. So that's really cool. The Magician. But even with that Magician, that's also letting me know that you are tied into gifts. So those of you guys who are on here, you are gifted as well. If that Magician comes up, that means that you have some gifts that need to start to be awakened, so that you can start to use those in the present world that we're in right now. Yes, and thank you guys for sharing. Those of you guys who are sharing, thank you. I appreciate that. King of Cups. Try and stay balanced and composed even in the face of a challenge. So even when somebody is challenging you, even whenever that negative bad is coming towards you, you want to balance yourself, compose yourself. You want to sit and really say, hey, you know what, I need to focus on what I need to do, right? Like, I don't need to let this, whatever's coming towards me, affect me. I'm going to balance myself, be positive. And if it doesn't serve me well, I'll take whatever's being challenged towards me, take that. And if it doesn't serve me good, then I can politely say, I don't need that. I thank you for the challenge, but I don't need it. I'm going to stay balanced, and I'm not going to let you affect my energy or mess up that vibration. And I'm going to exclude myself. I'm going to say no thank you. And you might have a lot of people who are still, thank you, Jaden, thank you so much. And I got this one for Christmas. This one is for Christmas. But once you start to really see those negative beings that are coming towards you, once you start to see that, hey, you know what, everything they're saying to me is negative and it's not positive, then you can start to say, I am going to remove myself from that situation. I'm going to remove myself from that person for now until I can say, hey, you know what? You can actually stick up for yourself and say, I don't need that negative energy. So I'm going to let you sit with your words and your thoughts, and I'm gonna go elsewhere, right? And you can do that. You can start to do that from time to time. When you start your healing journey, you will realize that you can exclude yourself from people who aren't serving you well. You can exclude yourself from that. But when you're doing your healing journey, you will come to a realization faster, noticing who really has good intentions towards you and who has bad intentions towards you. Sometimes that can be a very, very rude awakening. When we step into the conscious, we will start to see, oh, hey, you know what? This person doesn't have good intentions towards me. Whatever they have wrong is what they have wrong. I am going to do what I need, right? I'm going to do what I need to remove that negative from my day, to ruin my vibration. Yeah, Miner of Minds. And you can, sometimes also those people who are being sent to you, you might need to take that, whatever they're saying, you might need to take that into consideration, especially if it's like the same thing they're saying, the same thing. Take it into consideration. See, hey, is this going to benefit me? Can it make me better? You don't have to take it as negative. You can just say, hey, you know what? They're stating this. Maybe it's going to make me better. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your whatever, for your own thoughts or your opinion. I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to help it and let it fix me. and then I'm not going to take what you said personal, but thank you, and then you can just take what is necessary. But if it's something that is because sometimes the negative is sometimes something that is trying to teach you a lesson, karma, but also you have to be able to take that karma. So you have to be able to say, hey, you know what, maybe why the heck are all these people saying the same thing? Whoa, that might be higher beings trying to say something to you. So you might have to say, I'm going to pull myself back, take a little bit of that, but thank you. I'm not going to take it personal, but if you keep saying those things and bringing me down, I'm not at a position where I can stand it. So I'm going to have to exclude you out of my life for now until I can see why what you're saying is bugging me. Why is what you're saying bugging me? So maybe I need to do inner healing. Maybe I need to do some more of some deeper, some deeper healing. So you have to really take things all over into perspective, and it's hard to do when you start to connect with your higher self, right? It can be a hard thing to do because you have to start to really want to heal and do that digging with that trauma. And for a lot of people, it can be an issue. So you want to make sure that you are strong before you start being around people as well, because that can affect you. And it's going to be whichever way is best for you and your higher self and your soul. That's what your higher self is going to want for you, no matter what your soul will want for you. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it could just be karma, something just trying to, teach you something so you can stop doing something that you're currently doing. You're currently doing something that you keep doing, and it needs to be stopped so that you can raise your frequency, and karma will send that to you and be like, stop doing that because you have a higher purpose and you're staying at those low, dense energies, and we need you to be at a higher frequency. So karma will send that to you, divines will send that to you and be like, come on, like we're trying to show you to stop doing that so you can start to achieve higher consciousness, higher vibrations, higher messages. And it'll just keep throwing that way, because no matter what, we are spiritual beings and we are all supposed to be on a higher purpose. So when we stop doing those things and we start letting those demons kind of control us, or those things around those energies, it keeps us at that low, dense energy, not raising our vibration, which we, are our spiritual beings. We all have gifts. We all have different things. We're all here for a purpose. You know what I mean? So we have to start taking that into focus and saying, what is bringing my lower energies down? What can start to bring them up higher? Me. Hi, it's me. Your one and only Reiki Master, Jocelyn. I can help you to raise your vibrations. Not only that, but to help you heal, right? To help you heal. And that's what I want to do, because once you start to heal and you start to see why you're here, and you can start to work with those energies, and you know how to use them, manipulate them, use them for the better of your good, not letting them overpower you. When you start to really work with that, right, then you're always in divine space. You're always aligned, harmonized, balanced. People who have energy stuck, people who don't do any energy work, you can hear it in their voice because their frequency vibration is lower. And when you have those blocks in your chakras, your tone in your voice will change. So those who are healers and those who have more of an open alignment, their voice will be more soothing. They won't be annoying when they talk to you. It'll be soothing because our voice, we heal with our voice. Our voice will start to heal you. It will start to break through those energies of what is needed on our body, right? Our voice. It helps, it heals us. It's magic. And when we start to use those things for the correct ways, right? Not for your own ways, for the correct ways, then you can be in that ultimate divine space all the time. And you can do what you need to on earth. And it does take a lot of work. It does take a lot of things. But if you are wanting to reach your purpose, you are wanting to be on your highest level, and you're wanting to be, full ascension, then start to do that work on a daily. Because when we reach a certain time and we are all supposed to use our spiritual gifts, when it comes to that time, we're gonna have to know how to use it. We're gonna have to know what is good and bad. We are going to have to know what to do. If we don't know what to do, that could affect you on earth. So you want to start to learn what we are, who we are, what we're supposed to be doing. That's good. You're feeling, and it was probably those codes that I release codes. So normally I will do transmission codes, activation codes, anything that your body is needing to activate you, and you might start to feel that divine healing energy. And it's the best. It's honestly the best healing energy you can ever feel. And it's beautiful because it will make you just feel like, wow, that spirit, right? That spirit will make you just feel like, wow, like I need this more. I didn't think it was real, and it's real, and I need it. I feel for it. I want more of it, that healing, that loving energy, right? And it'll start to heal you, and you will feel that breakthrough, and it'll make you a believer. It'll make you a believer, and you'll start to be like, wow, I didn't know that this was possible, right? I didn't know that I could feel this way. I didn't know that these things were out there. I didn't know that. And when you start to come into that realization and say, oh shoot, it's totally real, like it's totally true. Everything is real out there. That spiritual world is real. And when you start to do that, you will come into that clear conscious saying, hey, I need to do what I need to do to help me and my spirit team and my ancestors. I do try to do yoga every day. I haven't been within these last couple weeks. I've been really, really busy with working and trying to stick with all of the programs and doing what I needed for you guys. So I haven't done it within these last couple days or like weeks. I'm gonna start doing it again though. I think it hasn't been weeks. I think it's been like maybe a week, I haven't done it, but I do try to do it every day because that does overall balance out your energy, opening up those portals when you're doing yoga. So I do yoga, I do Pilates, I do my breathing exercises. So I'll do, breathing exercises every morning, and I cultivate on that. And if you are wanting to, learn more about a spiritual journey, spiritual practices, get with me and I send a whole book. I have a great booklet. It helps you to start your spiritual journey. I have different things that I send to your email to help you get started on that. And pretty soon I'm going to have like my packages, and I'll have like what's included in that, what I send to you guys, and what work comes with that, so that you guys can get more familiar with what I'm offering. I already offer it. I'm going to make a flyer and some things to show you guys, on TikTok and all of that, so that you guys can see what I offer and what we offer at the Soul Shine of Tucson. And it can be more at an open template for those of us who have ADHD, and we don't just, look at it and maybe everything on there is just like, I can't, it's too much. The words are too much, especially those who are spiritually awakening. We have to see, the actual objects and see things in order to understand it and want it. So I'll make some things for you guys so you guys can see those, and just different formats as far as that goes. We all have different learning capabilities. We all have different personalities. So yeah. Be generous, give selflessly, share your wealth with others. Share your wealth with others. So being more generous. The Six of Pentacles, you want to step into giving more, give more, whatever that should be, even if it's a compliment, right? Even if it's a gift, as I tell my clients when they pick that card, you want to start being more generous. You might be being a little bit, too selfish. And, if you're a little bit more selfish, you want to try to be more generous. Give more, give. Okay, guys. Well, I am probably going to hop off. I will definitely try to make some more things for you guys. Like I said, I have big plans for 2024 for the Soul Shine of Tucson. We've already discussed it, with higher management. So we're just excited to open up all of these things for you guys and sharing that space. Even those of you guys who are spiritually awakening and you guys, need that support, you need that help, you can come and see us. And we're going to be doing a lot of great things. If you're interested in joining and you want to, join and get set up, they're at the Soul Shine of Tucson with the weekend events, and you want to bring your drums, if you want to bring your crystals, if you want to bring your sound bowls, whatever you want to do, send me an email, send me a message, and we can kind of see what we can do on the weekends as far as that goes, when we start to open up those free events for everybody to kind of connect more, sharing that divine space. So we can start to, get 2024 really started. I am going to hop off, guys. I want to thank every single one of you guys today, especially Minor of Minds and Laura. And let's see if I find Laura here. Let's see where Laura is. I'm trying to find her. Laura Leanne. And Laura Leanne for gifting today and showing lots of love and doing all the likes. Thank you. Thank you for giving me consent as well, just to step into more and talk to your soul. So thank you. We'll just say goodbye, and hopefully this will help to open up your guys'